Good morning and welcome to the Backpacktrader training room for the crude oil inventory report session for Wednesday, January 25th, 2023. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries significant risk and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right, and we've got about 3.5 minutes before the report comes out, and then we wait 2 minutes. So let's see what happens. Spotlight just stopped out of a trade. We will look for the first trade. Don't want necessarily a trade off of the reaction itself typically, because those can get to be fairly large. We'll look for a setup. Yeah, it's been, well, there's been 1 or 2 days that were a little tough, but for the most part, it's been pretty good. And it did very well for us this morning. Had 2 winning sessions yesterday, 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. I don't like it to be too active going into the report, because then we tend not to get much movement after the report. And it looks like it's settling down into the report at this point since about 10 o'clock. And basically about 10 o'clock, it's been fairly calm and just kind of drifting upward, it looks like. Waiting for the report. And welcome back, Claude, Miles, Jeff, Traderman. We'll see how quickly we finish up here. And good morning, Arizona Bob, or good morning again. And good morning, Steve. All right, inside of a minute to the, about 40 seconds to the report. Good morning again, Pamela. In about 10 seconds. The report should be dropping, and that should not much of a reaction at that point. That's the top of our reaction. So far, the bottom. Well, yeah, that's about our reaction zone right there. And pushing back out through the initial. We'll keep following that. All right, there's about another 40 seconds or so. That's a possible short for Get in Sync. Another 20 seconds. And we're in our session. 8007. Still a Get in Sync, as it hadn't hit money management yet. Triggering in. Setting targets 1 and 2. It looks like that's not going to be. Yeah, maybe not. Well, we'll see. It's finding some resistance at the limit of the reaction at 80.28. Also, we're right at the quarter century, 80 and a quarter, at the 80.26, it looks like. And I wasn't looking at what's going on with. Okay, we've got a potential long on the 377. And no trade yet on unleaded. Spotlight in the short. And that's a SMA diamond level trade, but 26 would be stop and reverse. And that quickly, we're into the long. Because of the stop and reverse, I'm going to end up pushing. Oh, yeah. Actually end up pushing it to target 3. Small trade. Stop at 80.09. All right, there's money management at target. Actually, a couple of ticks at 30. Yeah, and banging through those two targets rather quickly. All right, I adjusted up for those targets. We are in the we're in the long on the 377. Still no trade on the unleaded. For those not using the SMA trade, there is another short. You're going to need it anyway. 80.19 and getting in. This will be your third trade. All right, and that's a stop and reverse to long. I wasn't watching that one. That goes at 36, so we're still in the short. Triggered in unadjusted, so it will stay in place until we either trigger in or, and actually that's third trade. Now not if you don't, that would be the third trade if you're using those. So if you're not using the, and that's actually another diamond level trade. That's off the 200. So if you didn't do the blue one, you wouldn't do that one either. And that would actually be the fourth trade, but I'll go ahead and follow it. And that's what a losing session looks like. $377 still. Yeah, this would not be a trade plan trade. 377 still in the initial long trade. Unleaded still flat. Crude's the only one that's bouncing around, giving us a bunch of trades. All right, there's target one. And unleaded, wow, that looks like a quick trade. 41.27. Yeah, 4 seconds. Yeah, that one's too fast to have traded. Money management on the 377. The entry was at 28, so the stop's at 29. And the stop now moves up to 41. Stop at 39 on the spotlight. For that second position. Yeah, the crude range has been a little tight. And there's another spurt going up. Gets us to target 2 on the 377. So that'll be POQ for the 377. Stop at 80.58 on the 377, 80.62. Actually, we're already done with our targets on that trade. Ended up $50 positive after 4 trades. 5 ticks positive after all of that. But it took the 4th trade to do it, which was not a trade plan trade. So it should have been a losing session. Um, 1034. Was that on Spotlight or Counterpunch, JP? Yeah, I've got the blue. I've got that one. It hit both targets. I traded that one on here. You're talking about this one right here, 1034.48. Entry at 80.22. Ended up, took profit at targets because it was a stop and reverse, so it adjusted to 26. Target 2 was 10 from the original, so yeah, target 3 actually was only 10 ticks, but target 3 and 4 were the actionable targets on that JP. That's how I traded that one. Yeah, that's right. That's this trade right there. Long trade. Yeah, this is Spotlight. Yeah, I'm running Spotlight on the large chart on the right is Spotlight. So yeah, that's right on that. Yeah, 1034.48. It's a small trade, and it was a stop and reverse, so From 22, I adjusted to 26 for the entry, which pushed my money management all the way up to 36, which is target 3. So target 3 and 4 were my actionable targets. All right, 377 stopped out. So the only thing left is unleaded, which that was the first trade it's had since the report, or since our start time at 2 minutes after the report. Okay, so yeah, if you didn't get in sync, it basically you end up with the same thing. But yeah, that's a POQ then if you didn't get in sync with the 807. Now the 10:30:55. It would have been so yeah, with at 22, you'd have taken targets 2 and 3 and been one and done. Because your money management was at target 2, 10 ticks. And get in sync is that one. I wasn't our trade plan for in the room is to get in sync on those, assuming it's not not a trade off the initial reaction, and that wasn't. So I just followed the trade plan. Well, 377 counterpunch and the 8-tick momentum bar or 8-cent momentum bar, 8-tick range on crude, both doing their job. All right, looks like unleaded is just going to run on this trade. Uh, he's online right now in Discord, Steve. But he's getting ready to start a training in about 10 minutes for this CEO Trader Mastermind group. You can post a message in the Trade Hacking Club. He responds a lot of times in there. Just do @Romulus, and it's all caps. Tag him in your message there. You're in the Backpack Trader server, aren't you, Steve? TJ is taking a break from the trade room right now, Anthony. He's concentrating on the CEO Trader Mastermind. It's basically it's kind of starting from scratch and building your trade training and building your trade plan, building your business as a CEO and not just as a trader. Yeah. In the Trade Hacking Club, just post a message and tag it with at Romulus at the beginning, and with Romulus in all caps, and he will he is pretty good about responding to those. But as I say, he's getting ready to start a training that's scheduled for a couple of hours at starting at 11 o'clock. Troy can ask Anthony. My suggestion, if you're interested in that, would be email. Or I'm sorry, not Anthony. JP, email Troy, and he can give you a better description than I can. What do you mean you get lost in these? You mean in the charts, Steve, or in the Discord Trade Hacking Club? All right. Unleaded has stopped out, but no new trade there. No, are you already in the Trade Hacking Club, Steve, on Discord? There's look in the description on this video, and there is a link for an invite to the Backpack Trader server in the Trade Hacking Club to get you on. You shouldn't need to do a Google search. April 21. I don't. It may be the server may have been around that long, but just look down in the description for this video, and there'll be a link for an invitation to the server if you're not already on it. See this is the Discord app, and I'm in the Trade Hacking Club there. It's in the Backpacktrader server, and you can see Romulus just posted, or actually that's a couple of days ago. But yeah, Romulus just posted something. But I've got the Windows app, which is what this is, but you can also get to it through a browser. Have a good one, Pamela. I should see you momentarily. There was unleaded. Wasn't. How long was that? Let's see. 5704 for the setup. 8 seconds. That one probably went through too fast again. Unleaded being uncooperative after the crude inventory report. Going both directions quickly. Have a good one, Jeff. Arshad, Pamela. All right, calling that one too fast to have traded. I'm going to call it a morning, and we will see everybody tomorrow, 9:30. And I'm trying to post links to the scheduled sessions in the YouTube channel up here under Stuff to Know on Discord. For those of you looking to get in. All right, that'll do it for today.